Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Robbie Krager, the Flip Flop Flipper. And today I'm here with Christy Phillips. We're at this IMN conference in Miami, Florida. And you're here with business, but then we got to talking and we don't want to talk about that.
No.
We want to talk about investing internationally. We want to talk about going to Panama and building a palace for not that much money.
Right.
My goodness, your story is so inspirational. And so, yeah, let's get into it. How are you, Christy Phillips? Thank you.
Thank you for having me, and I appreciate you taking the time because this is information that I would love to share. So.
And so we just met yesterday. We have a mutual friend, my childhood friend, Brad Bolton, introduced us. You guys used to, well, no, you didn't work together. You almost worked together, but then you've gone on to do great things.
We did work together at Waypoint.
Oh, you did work together at Waypoint?
We did work together for, I think, 3 years at Waypoint, and we stayed connected. And we almost worked together on another project, but as he explained, I went in another direction. So.
Yeah. And now you're going in another direction.
Yes.
2 months ago, you just moved to Panama.
Yes, 2 months ago, me and my husband, we moved to Panama. We're still not technically retired yet.
Yeah.
But we moved to Panama in our home, in which I've never seen construction. I'm going to be honest. I've been in construction all my life. My grandfather owned a construction company. Amazing. We are loving it.
So your experience there has been just astronomical. And guys, when she talks about it, she lights up, right? And we'll share, hopefully, the house you built.
Yes.
Tell us, how did this happen? So you were telling me you were bouncing around looking at different areas, which, by the way, I'm on this mission right now to find another place in the world where we can have an investment for impact and to make some money. So here are the three questions that I ask when I look at a place that we could potentially go deploy capital. Okay. Is, will our money go further? Will we get a higher return? And then most importantly, can we make impactful investments? Which means that if we go deploy capital, are we going to leave wherever we go better off than we found it, right? So are we going to employ people? Are we going to be doing good?
Right. I got to tell you, you're going to absolutely do very well there in Panama. We're now looking into starting, like you just mentioned, providing jobs to the local community. Yeah. So we want to give back because it is, we're still amazed how far your money goes in Panama. Yeah. Especially Boquete, Panama. So I don't really want to tell people about it, but I'm going to share with you guys. But it's amazing from the nature. I mean, it's becoming one of the biggest tourist areas. And so if you're going to go there, now will be the time.
And so everybody's heard of Panama City, Panama, right? But Boquete, tell us about Boquete.
Boquete is a mountain town where it's a breadbasket for all of Panama. Mm-hmm. So you're going to have the best foods. You're going to find the people are just, they're amazing. They're so nice. What really drawed us there was the people and the food. Basically the culture there is just amazing. Number one place for coffee, if you're a coffee lover.
Oh my God.
I love one
coffee.
Place their coffee is just amazing.
Really?
In 1 year, quite a few years, number one.
Okay.
Yeah. So we are just still taking it all in. But we initially started in our journey in Portugal.
Okay.
From Portugal, we went to Spain. From Spain, we traveled to London, South Africa, everywhere just to kind of see where we wanted to.
And you were looking for a place to go and live?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
That's so brave too.
Yeah.
And so you and your husband went on this journey, hopped around from place to place.
We did.
And then something happened when you landed in Panama.
We exhaled. Yeah. And my husband's like, I just did it. I exhaled. And I'm like, yes, and I did as well. So we spent time there going from place to place, just visiting to see where we wanted to build. Mm-hmm. They said, okay, first rent. And we're like, no, we know this is it. Yeah. So it's just amazing. We're loving it.
And you've actually built a house.
We built a house.
And now you're living there for the last couple of months.
Yes.
And you love it.
We love our house. We actually we built a few casitas in the back for guests and people that.
Because you can't just build a palace there in Boquete and not build a place for your friends and family to come and hang out, right?
Right. Actually, last week my aunt moved there in another place. It's in Boquete, but she moved in another at another location.
Wow.
And she won't leave. She's just like, I'm never coming back to the U.S.
So we're looking at it because, well, I want to have an impact around wherever I go, but I also want to have exposure to cash flowing assets in different places so that if something goes wrong in one area of life or one area of the world, one, I can have travel freedom and escape somewhere if I needed to. But two, I want to have income coming in from those areas. So the first stop for us was that we moved 8 years ago to Puerto Rico, which is still the United States of America. Right. But what we did is we proved a business model that we left the successful business in Florida. It still runs, still pays for life. It was, a tremendous business that enabled us to be able to travel to different places. Right. But then we come to an island and started a business from scratch by partnering with locals. And we've had a pretty big impact, I believe. And now we've got multiple businesses that also pay for life. And so the idea isn't to ever leave Florida forever or leave Puerto Rico forever, because I'm in love with both of those areas. Right. I want to continue my businesses, but I want to go somewhere else and do it again. And I think I've built a business model that then works. And a lot of it is based around finding the right place where I ask the three questions. Will my money go further? Can I make a higher return? And then the most important, and this probably wasn't the most important 15 years ago, but it is as I got older. Right. Will I have a massive impact wherever I go? So that's the questions that I'm asking myself when I'm looking at a place. So when you're thinking about Panama and that, does it meet all of those things?
It checks every box.
It checks every box.
It does. It really does. We think, did we make the right decision? And every day we were like, we love it here. Yeah. We love it. We love it in Panama. So
the weather, the people,
the food, just being able to just exhale. Like you said, I'm from Florida. Mm-hmm. I love Florida, but I think we found our paradise. Oh, and when amazing. I speak to other expats that's been there for 2 or more, they're like, this is paradise. Mm. So, yeah.
And so, tell me the story of, because you said you kind of went on this tour, this like whirlwind tour of Panama, mm-hmm. and went everywhere, city after city.
So we started our journey. It was initially we were going to a jazz festival in Portugal. And my husband said, let's rent a car and drive up to Spain. So we toured Portugal, went over to Spain. We had a tour guide, a real estate agent there, just kind of telling us about it, showing us the area. From there, I think the next place we visited was South Africa. Oh, wow. And then we looked there, but it was a little too far. Mm-hmm. And so we're like, no, we love our family. So we're like, we want to be close. We left there. We went over we've gone from Colombia to Dubai, looked there, to Turkey. We absolutely love Turkey, so mm-hmm. we went there as well. But we fell in love with Panama. Yeah. And once we arrived there, we went on this tour called the Panama Relocation Tour mm-hmm. with Jackie Lang. Okay. And that was a 7-day tour, and it takes you from city to city, beach area, mountain area, city area. And they show you the hospitals there, which is some of our same hospitals, which is Johns Hopkins. Really? Cleveland Clinic. I mean, it's really nice. And they introduce you to other expats that can kind of tell you about their journey. And mm-hmm. we fell in love.
And that's amazing. Mm-hmm. And do you have a path towards citizenship there? Is that a part of the plan? Will you sell everything in Florida and just move there? Or are you going to hop back and forth?
No, well, we've already sold our house in Houston. Okay. But our plan was to actually go over to Ghana and look at their investments there. So we are scheduled to go there in November.
So you're still looking for, you're not content.
Well, I am content, but this, like you said, investments. Yeah. And right now that was a hot spot for investment. So we're just Ghana. Yes.
I don't know very much at all about Ghana. I have friends from Panama, and I've wanted to go there for I mean, a decade or more now, and I haven't ever made it, so I need to go. Maybe you can introduce me to Jackie.
We'll definitely do that.
This is a little tip, you guys. We try to give like actionable tips on these videos. If you're going to travel like you've done, and you're willing to reach out ahead of time to a realtor or someone to show you things, you can do some really fun things, like going to Portugal and looking at castles that are for sale and talking to them about, you know, how you get citizenship. These are things that tourists don't think about doing very often. As a real estate investor, my whole life, I've traveled the world, and wherever I go, I can't help but look at, like, I'll go on a tour of a city with a professional tour guide, and all of my questions are about, what would it cost for me to buy that?
See, you're a true investor. Right. And we do the same thing. My husband and I, we do that as well. And we're big on castles too, like just touring castles.
It's fun.
So we travel and do that quite a bit. But I'm telling you, you're going to love it there. And I will definitely make the connection. And when you come, we can show you around as well.
And you went to Argentina as well?
We went to Argentina a few months, January actually.
Okay.
Yeah, Argentina, from Argentina to Brazil. So we spent a few weeks just kind of hopping around just to kind of tour. We've been to Brazil quite a few times, but the investments, I see the direction that it's going now with China playing a big part in investments in Brazil.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. So we decided not to go in that direction.
And Ghana doesn't have that?
Ghana has that. That's not the problem, though. It's just that right now they're changing the visa process for Americans there.
For Brazil?
For Brazil.
And Ghana is easier, or?
Ghana is easier. I wouldn't say easier. It's easier to invest and get the quality that you would like right now. But I'm hearing that there's a large investment opportunities from the U.S.
Okay.
So that it's a lot going around right now.
What type of businesses would you look at in Ghana or in Panama?
For us, I would say after speaking with a few attorneys, my husband's an attorney as well. So I would say more towards we want to do something we love. So right now we're looking at more of like boutiques. The city that we live in is more of a smaller city. So they don't have many options for like clothing out in that city. Now, if you drive outside of the city, of course, about 40 minutes, you have options in David. You have the airport there as well, but to provide that, we want to start like a jazz listening record store there as well. So we're looking at quite a few options there.
Well, that actually brings up something, because you have a YouTube channel, I think. I've heard rumors that you have a YouTube channel where you and your husband, you talk about jazz.
We do. It's called Roots and Grooves, and we have another, which was our first, which is a relationship, he said, she said.
Oh, wow.
So, Playmakers and Soulmates, yeah.
And you still run them both?
We still run them.
You do content for both of them?
We do.
That's so cool. Roots and Grooves.
Roots and Grooves.
Yeah, guys, go check her out. If you like jazz, obviously give her a follow. That's very cool.
Yes.
And if you need relationship advice, what's the second channel?
The second channel is called He Said, She Said, Playmakers and Soulmates.
All right. Well, this is awesome. So, we set here to talk about one thing, but then as we were talking ahead of time, you really just lit up when you started talking about Panama. And I have sort of a passion for travel and for looking for places, again, where we can have impactful investments. So guys, doesn't it look fun to go around the world and invest in places and have a footprint outside of maybe your own backyard, places your money will go further, where you get a bigger return and have impact? If that sounds good, leave me a comment. I'd love to hear, what do you think would be your dream spot that'll help you light up like it helps her light up?
Exactly.
And then if we can all get some of that.
You will. I'm telling you, visit. Call us. We'll take you around. We'll show you our casitas. We'll show you our home.
That's amazing.
And I'm telling you, you're going to fall in love.
So now you just invite everybody to come to Panama, and you've built casitas in the little compound.
Exactly.
Is that it?
We're at an elevated. It's like when you're at our home, it's facing a volcano. That's not a mountain. On the other side, you can kind of see the Pacific Ocean. But in the back of the property, which is a better view to me, me of the casitas. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you mind sharing, because you kind of told me what you've got versus what it cost? Yeah. My goodness, you're a good real estate investor.
So what we got was 6,500 square feet home, all concrete, beautiful elevator. We have a golf simulator. We have a steam room, sauna, and the pay. I have to show people because they're like, no way, $536,000.
You got to be kidding me. I mean, that's
no.
What you're describing is an absolute palace.
Exactly.
I've seen pictures of it. It looks like a palace.
Yeah.
But that's not what palaces normally cost.
No.
And we couldn't build that in Florida, for instance.
No.
I couldn't build that. I couldn't build 6,500 square feet in Puerto Rico.
We started out at 3,500 square feet, and then we're like, "That's it. Let's keep building." So
really?
That's really what happened.
And it's just you and your husband?
Yes, it's just the two of us.
So you need places to get away. So now you got 6,500 square feet. You guys can go each live in 2,000 square feet and have 2,500 square feet of like a common area that this is just the safe zone.
We entertain a lot too.
You can play hide and seek in the house.
Exactly.
That's so cool. Man, what a great story. I'm going to take you up on coming to Panama now. This is a new thing for us, is we're going to travel more and we're going to look for places.
I guarantee you're going to fall in love with it.
That's awesome.
Guarantee it.
That is so much. Thank you so much.
Oh.
And again, tell us Roots and Grooves. How else can people get a hold of you? And
Roots and Grooves YouTube channel. I'll share the link as well, please, for Roots and Groove, as well as He Said, She Said, Playmakers and Soulmates. So,
all right, great. This is awesome. Thank you. You guys watch this next.